You know, it goes down in the truth lounge, so you got to be ready. The truth can hurt, but it also can set you free.
Truth lounge.
The truth, yeah, truth lounge.
Plus, I'm trying to find business for myself. Plus, I'm trying to take care of all my responsibilities. I'm busy. So if I'm single, it's hard for me to fit you in. You have to show me something different than what I'm used to for me to change my schedule for you. And most women with dating now, if you coming into a early dating situation, she wants you to adjust everything you're doing to accommodate her need so she can get to know you. No, I can't. You aren't more important than me making my money. Because my money take care of my lifestyle and it take care of my children. So why would I maneuver anything for somebody I don't even know?
Boo. Tomatoes, 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 tomatoes. Fuck that. Like I said, and I'm not gonna
say, he said, I gotta implement the tomato, hitting my man.
Why would you move something for something that's a possibility?
But see, this is the thing. You still make time for what you want to make time for. Because on that car ride over to your job, if it's somebody you want to check in, if you got a wife, like you got a kid, you're still gonna figure out a way to make time for what's important. Maybe getting to know that individual isn't important, and you don't know how to say that. That's one aspect of it.
I won't say that.
Exactly, but that's all it boils down to.
No.
Yes, it does. Absolutely.
My jobs pay bills, right?
I'm not trying to hear that. When you in a car going from job to job.
Huh?
When you're in the car going from job to job, what I'm trying to say is there's no excuse.
About little text here and there.
I'm just saying, yeah.
I don't think, but see, I don't think like that. I think while I'm at work, I'm thinking about other work. And when I'm when I'm not doing nothing, I'm thinking about how I'm gonna get some more money. If you're not calling me, talking to me about getting more money, because
man, listen,
you got to think. If I'm gonna add somebody to my life, that's more responsibility for me.
Correct.
I have to be able to take you out, do nice things for you, spend time with you, all of that. So it's an investment, just like you said earlier. So if I'm gonna invest in you, I have to have the things that I need for myself, working in progression to be able to do or give you my time. But you can't move.
Whatever. Let somebody send that message and say, "Come get some." I'm about to dive. And so that's where it boils down to. You make time for what you want to make time for.
Wait.
Or let's go catch a train.
I ain't got no problem with turning down no pussy. Because to me, pussy is the same. It's the same feeling. It's just depending on my connection with the person. And if I don't have no connection with you and you offer me some ass over some money, the money will always win out, baby girl.
Absolutely. A little bit though. Because you
can't do nothing to me that the other 300 and some women ain't never done.
That's a little bit, like she said. But I agree, I hear what he's saying, but I'm like, I call it, I tell people, I'm keep real, I call it 3 text rule. You hit him in the morning, hit him in the afternoon, hit him at night. You ain't gotta be all day, I'm just saying, you ain't gotta be texting.
You might not hear from me for a week.
You know what I mean? So that's what
be glad I thought about you.
These niggas ladies.
No, because I got other shit to do.
Yeah.
You haven't made yourself a priority, so be glad I thought about you when I think about you. Now, if you're a priority, you've made yourself a priority, and the only way you're gonna do that for me, you got to show me something different than what I'm used to seeing. I've been living 47 years. I've seen a bunch of different women come and go.
That's what I'm saying. But what if you're getting what you want? That's what I'm saying. How would you implement that person?
If I'm getting what I want,
how would you?
Now I make the adjustments.
Okay.
Now I make the moves to, okay, well, I really don't need this little part-time job. This can be your time. But you have to be able to give me something, a reason to do that, not just because you can give me something that every other woman on earth can give me.
Okay, so I hear what you're saying. So what's that one thing that you can say that, you know, because like I say, I feel you on that point. I'm past the sex part. Like, I need somebody that I can literally like lock in, we talk, have some good conversations, no stuff like that. Cause like I say, most of the time, once you do get intimate, that's when your brain gets to be like, I ain't like that. You start doing Tinder in your brain, like, like this, that, yeah, that was okay, it was cool, you know. And then it's like, yeah, so it's like you do want to work it up past that, but some people do just want to just hop in the sack to see if this is the person they like. And they're like, oh, this was gonna keep me attached to that person, not knowing like, no, you need that substance. Like you need.
Yeah, substance.
Ain't nothing like eating cake without ice. So
Yeah, raw cake is nasty. That's like cornbread.
yeah.
Yeah, pound cake,
Look thick though. You might have to do some milk
And
with
that's
it.
why it's all about
It's
perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you get the right one, pound cake moist as hell.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna eat a whole pound cake without something you
You ain't
some.
gonna eat a whole
You
cake.
need a whole
But you
thing.
gonna eat more cake with icing on it than you gonna eat pound cake without.
I'm eating
Okay, so
patty anything.
personally, no, because icing is too sweet. I need it to be whipped icing. If it's
Okay.
whipped icing, you got
I
me. But
got
that
you, I got
buttercream
you.
icing too sweet. So it's definitely personal
But
preference.
I do agree with you on that. You do make time for what you want. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is real. Though. I mean, I'm just being real.
I mean, that's
though. I
the
mean, that's
saying.
not even a
That's the
relationship.
saying.
That's
That's the
just
saying.
like even what we doing right now.
We make time
all
for what
made
we
We
time.
want.
dropped
Yeah.
it,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, I made sure I dropped them kids off a little early to make.
This the thing though about that. We trying to get a return out of this.
I feel what you're saying, but just once again, it goes back to we still, like she said, if it's something you want to do, even like with the female or whatever relationship with your friend to have, or Pierre, what's up? Like how you hit me up, man, I'm finna go here, however. It's like if I can make it or not, but it's like you got making that time, just making that time. And that's basically we just saying like just how quick. Like I feel what you're saying. If the person got more substance, you'll make that time. But it's like in the beginning, like how would
Yeah.
you know if it? That's what I'm saying. How
It's
do
a
you know?
risk. I'm gonna lose something to try to gain something that I'm not, that's temporary.
That's what I mean. So
And
in the
I can't
beginning-
take them risks,
That's
'cause
what
I
I'm
got
saying. So in the beginning,
Mouths to feed, backs to put clothes
so in the
on.
beginning, you don't make those. You first meet. That's
And you're
what
gonna
I'm
lose out on a lot of
But-
modern women now because they feel like if I can work, take care of my kids, and meet you, you should be able to. No, I'm not giving up nothing. Them your responsibilities. If you chose to make time for me and give me your kids time, then I'm already that's already a knock on you to me in the beginning. Because I shouldn't be as important as your kids. But you got a lot of modern women out here that say, oh, well, you got to make time for me. I got too much going on. And when I reach out, if you ain't available, then it's on to the next. You see what I'm saying? So be on to the next. Because I'm not going to adjust my life to bring somebody temporary into it. I'm too old to deal with temporary shit now. Now, if I was younger, it's cool. But fuck it, I can get another job. I can make some time for you and we can do this temporary thing. But when you only got a limit that I can see with you, it's pointless for me to go ahead and say I'm gonna jeopardize something else for
Question.
what's possible.
So when you getting out the game? Well, I'm not saying you're in the game, but like that's on some like okay.
I thought I was out the game.
Inconsider-
I thought I was out
Tag
the
on
game.
this nigga tag.
I thought I was out the game. I was a family man. I went to work and went home.
Okay.
I was trying to build from fresh out of the prison.
Okay.
And you know, I met a good woman. We just didn't. I don't know where we at now, and I don't know what's gonna happen in life between her, the mother of my child. I met a good woman. Without her, I wouldn't be the person I am today. My mentality was totally fucked up. It was gang banging, street shit, but I always knew I was smarter than what I was doing. She just was able to help me bring it out more.
Correct.
Bring the other side of me that was
Right.
just suppressed more
Right.
because of the way I grew up and the things that I've been through took precedence over everything. You had to be a certain way in prison. You had to be a certain way around the niggas I was dealing with and the lifestyle I was living. And once I became a family man, that she helped bring a different side of me out, a tender side, a loving side, a more nurturing side, a more motivated side. Shit, because I found my direction by finding her.
My nigga was like a cicada. Bump that nigga out of his shit.
Yeah.
I grew some wings.
Yeah.
And everything, I don't know how to describe it, but I think modern women are the hardest women to date. And modern women are the hardest women to try to marry because there's so many expectations, because if she's chasing a career, that means her life is going to constantly evolve. She's going to go through different changes according to her jobs.
But how old you finding these people?
Shit, I'm 47.
And I'm starting to feel like it.
I can't
So,
find no
look-
20-year-old.
Yeah, but like, who's at 47 chasing their career? Like, what does it look like to be chasing
the
your
women,
career
the
at
women
that time?
aren't 47, they're in their 30s and 40s. They still, you still,
Like,
like, prime example, I say my ex. She's always a director somewhere. So she'll transfer jobs for more money.
okay.
But she's staying in the same field. She has a nonprofit, she does other work, she does other things. But she's always chasing a bag in different avenues.
Okay.
And because that chasing the bag, just like for men, you start networking. you start meeting other people that bring you different ideas, different outlooks, different perceptions on life, on how to do things. And eventually those same perceptions, ideas, and thoughts are going to channel over to your relationship life or your regular life, how you live. Especially if you feel like you can adapt to these things and make money in these fields. Those same things are going to start adapting to you, going to become that person. And that person starts to evolve, and sometimes that evolving is away from your partner. And that evolving sets you start setting your standards higher than your partner can reach. Or men do it with women. We're chasing my woman. I've been with this woman 10 years, and she done got out of shape. She done had kids. She is a good mother at home. But what he want is, he want that wild woman at some point in time. That woman that she just free. She's not free no more. But that's what when he fell in love. Like I told my woman, you fell in love with me when I was a lion, but made me a sheep. Because you wanted I stopped loving things because it was a pain side to the love. So I said, fuck that, and I can't love nothing in prison because that just make my time harder. So I taught myself out of all my bits how to stop loving things, family, whatever. Don't expect nothing from nobody. It's you. And so when I get out and I find somebody that I fall in love with, that hard toughness gotta go, because I can't love you tough and think I'm gonna hold on to you and keep you. So I gotta be tender, I gotta be nurturing, I gotta be considerate, when I'm probably one of the most inconsiderate motherfuckers that people done met. So all these things, I have to learn how to change and adjust just for a person, for you to evolve and decide your change wasn't enough yet. You see what I'm saying? Because you gonna keep on, everybody's gonna constantly evolve. It's how you allow yourself to evolve if you in a relationship. You shouldn't be evolving this way. Because if y'all not doing nothing together and both of y'all are steady chasing up the ladder, y'all should have something that's gonna keep y'all ladders connected. And when you don't have that connection in between y'all, shit, eventually your ladder gonna take you a different way than her ladder. And y'all gonna, that's when all that discord starts. And in some relationships, the women get jealous of the man, or the man get jealous of the woman because she getting more money than him. It's a lot of different things that happen. And I'm really just scared of relationships now. I don't know if I want a relationship, but I know I want somebody to share my life with.
Yeah, that companionship. Yeah, I say, like, again, my relationship, my little short-lived relationship, but that person was like a situationship. Like, I will say I don't have kids, but like, I was dating this person and the Lord just kept sending signals where it's like, let it go, let it go, let it go. But I was just being so hard-headed and just would not let it go. And then boom, I get pregnant. Shit. I'm like, oh Lord, it's time. Like, what's about to happen? And then that made me look at that individual differently, because what I needed, who I was changing as a person to be, like, he wasn't stepping up to the plate. And so I ended up having a stillborn. And so like, he asked me to get an abortion. I'm like, I'm not, like, to each its own, but that just wasn't on my spirit. I wouldn't have been able to abort it. But the Lord came in and took it was a little boy. I was 6 months, you know, and I think that was good. But that's when I realized in relationships, like, you have to know when to call it quits. Call it quits. You have to know when to call it quits. And I think so many times we just hold on because even in friendships, like any type of relationship, like sometimes we just hold on because it feels right. It feels comfortable. We're used to it.
I had a friend cut me off. She's like, T.Y., I just can't do it. I just love you too much. I just can't talk to you anymore. Like, I'm just gonna cold turkey. I don't even talk to her brother no more. Like, jeez, God, like. But then we've been friends for over 20 years, so
damn.
You know what I mean. But
she been waiting for her shot. You never gave it to her. She gotta cut you off.
Yeah, I mean, you was making her. You kept in the friend zone.
Yeah, you friend zoned her for years.
You know,
you had to though.
It is what it is.
I got you.
You know, like,
right. It happens.
Some stuff ain't meant to be, man. Like you say, you give these relationships different opportunities. You know what I mean? Like I say, just. In I say officially 3 years, damn. It's been 3 years, shit. 4 days ago. So I've been officially single for three years now, and I will admit, in these 3 years, I've learned so much about myself. Just knowing that it's easy, but it's hard. Like P.S. said, it's just trying to figure out what the next person really want from you, because now you are at that age as what we doing. You know, like I said, when you 20 years old, it's like you living and still in that honeymoon phase. So let's do this. But now you 30, 40, it's like, no, what can we do? What can we
I'm
be?
slowing down, so we gotta slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I can imagine when you get to 50, it's more like, well, shit, you got SSI, you got life insurance, you start.
You wanna? Oh.
Yeah.
You thinking about retirement.
You start thinking about
Yes.
that
Do you
real
want to?
shit.
Oh, I hate this question. Do you want to be cremated or buried?
Cremated.
Ooh, or no,
I wanna be
cremated.
cremated. Only reason
I'd
I
rather
want
my
to be
kids
cremated.
cremate me
Only reason
too.
I want to be cremated because I think about everybody that I know that been buried. I don't know the last time I went to go visit somebody. Yeah, when I go to Chicago, I visit my homeboy right here. But shit, I don't even know where the hell grandma. Last time I went to where she's buried, and I couldn't even find her grave because we never had the money to buy her headstone. So things like that. So my sister-in-law, she cremated. She in my house, and when I get cremated, though, I already told my oldest, she know, but when I get cremated, I told her take me somewhere, get me rolled up, dip me in a plaque. Dip me in bronze, and then put me on the plaque and say my daddy went up in smoke. Literally,
Oh, that's
you know what I
cute.
mean?
Yeah. Okay, that's dope.
And then, you know they go. I mean,
Yeah.
even if they leave me in the attic or no matter where, I know I'll be with them. You know what I
Leave
mean?
me in the attic, though.
Yeah, I don't care where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm
I
with
feel
them.
you.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, but
Yeah. The older I've, well,
What?
yeah, I was gonna say the older I've gotten, like when I was younger, my more vain self, I'm like, no, put me in the ground. But like now I've gotten older and I'm just looking at it, like you said, like so many grave sites don't get visited. Like when you realize that like you're paying all of that money to put your body, to put dirt in the ground, basically, because that's what your body's gonna return
It's a lot
to.
of goddamn
And
money.
so now that I'm getting older, I'm more on the cremated side. I want everybody to get like the little pieces of necklaces, give them a little piece, like, you know, spread me out and then put my ashes in the ocean, or you could put them somewhere. But I think that's creepy a little bit.
my mom wanted to be made into a hourglass.
That's a good
So when she said she do that, she want me to get the big hourglass, and then she want me to make chains, put everybody in the hourglass.
Oh, that's a good one. I have not
Give it
thought
to
about.
everybody.
Stacey, we're about to put you in an hourglass. Because I have
It
a
is a good
sister.
one, though.
Yeah, that's a really good one who passed away recently, and that's a really
Death hard
And
too.
hourglass that
That's-
represent time, so
And that's a hard relationship right there. Death. You know what I mean? You know, just dealing with somebody that moved on to the next. You know, because like my ex mother just passed away, and we waited a while to tell the kids, but they knew something was wrong. They saw me always crying, but when we finally told them, you know, they really took it hard. That was a rough moment, just seeing my kids really crying about their grandma. Like right now, my oldest, my 9-year-old, she wearing a grandma hoodie now. So yeah, it's rough, you know. So
What about you? What you want? You want to be cremated?
yeah, I'd rather be cremated. I just don't want my kids to spend that money on no funeral. Keep that money. I got insurance policies for y'all, not
PSA,
for me.
put
to
me
be
on
buried.
put me on the edge,
They
smoke
told
me.
They can throw me in the back of a McDonald's dumpster for all I care. My spirit gone.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This ain't nothing but shell.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want to do with. Sell the body parts. I don't care.
Now, before we get out of here, can we talk about relationships? I will ask y'all one relationship. What's y'all relationship with the spiritual side? Like, do y'all believe in the Most High?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. And I'm going through this awkward stage where I'm trying to learn more. And so where I do know that, like, I don't like to put a title on it and say I'm Baptist, Christian, or anything like that, because I just feel like I don't want to put it in a box. But I do acknowledge that there's a higher being. But like, I do know, like, as Black people, some of our history has been whitewashed. And so all of it. And so like,
Definitely.
you know, just recently meeting someone where it's like, you know, the origins of saying, you know, amen is like a little different. Like, so just trying to figure out like the universe, God, Jesus, like them, like, I don't know, it gets confusing, but I do know that there's a higher being for sure.
Yeah, and like I tell people, I'm slightly confused with it because, you know, come from Chicago, you know, you got the Black Muslims, so I've read the Bible and the Quran. They so similar, but it's just it's kind of hard to, you know, believe in something somebody told you something. Then when you go through history and see that they use that to manipulate just people, period, it's kind of hard to still believe in that too, you know. So that relationship right now, like she's saying, that's the relationship because I got a chain with Jesus on it. One day my kids like, who that on your chain? I'm like, oh, that's Jesus. And they're like, okay, who that? And I was like, shit. Yeah.
He was a Black man.
Yeah, but they like, can you tell us more? And I'm like, yeah, YouTube. but repeat your relationship.
Yeah, I believe in a higher power.
Okay.
I went to Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade.
Okay.
But I'm not Catholic. I'm not
Okay.
Baptist. I like going to Bishop Walker's church.
Okay.
I like the way he get a word when I get a chance to go. I listen to a bunch of spiritual stuff on the phones and internet. I'm just not really caught up into it because I just believe like, you know, we here for everything we do right now is temporary.
Yeah.
We just got to make the best of this to get to the best of what we want. And they say that's heaven is the best. If heaven exists, I'm trying to get to the best.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that in a later episode because I feel like this is hell, and then
I do
our
too.
goal is to get out of here.
Right. We
And
just
your
have this,
soul got to transcend.
we've already been down.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
with you on that.
Yeah, we definitely. That's gonna be a good topic to talk about later, for sure, for sure. But like,
Especially for all my atheists out there.
oh Lord,
Cause I got a few friends that's real blown atheists. Like
Yeah.
they,
do what you got to do for you. But I got a relationship with the higher being,
Yeah,
and
definitely do.
yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, I think that, you know, we could talk about relationships, you know, for years because they are so important to who we are as
Vital,
humans.
very vital.
You know, it has an impact on how we, you know, interact with individuals, our experiences, how we look at one another. And so, you know, make sure your relationships, regardless of what type of relationship, you know, make sure it's positive and make sure that it's something that's pouring into your cup and not something that's draining, toxic, and taking away from your cup.
Most definitely.
So that's definitely important. So yeah, I think that's it on the Truth Lounge. I think we have over here.
Yeah, well, we appreciate everybody coming through, checking us out. Like I say, this episode will be up on all platforms. You'll be on Twitch, so check us out. It'll be the first episode that'll be on Twitch. And some way, somehow, I'm gonna figure out how to put this on Facebook too, the whole episode, because it'd be kind of hard doing all this. But we appreciate y'all checking out the Truth Lounge. Once again, you got Mirror's Beauty, my man Pierre, TY, and we're gonna catch y'all later.
Yes,
Peace.
live life.
Live loyal, die free.
You know, it goes down in the Truth Lounge, so you got to be
Definitely
ready.
go down.
The truth can hurt, but it also can set you free.
Truth Lounge.
The truth, yeah, Truth Lounge.